Have you ever imagined that somewhere above the clouds there is a bird spending almost its entire life in the sky, without touching the ground for months? A bird that eats in the air, drinks water while flying, and may even sleep during flight. It sounds like something from a science fiction movie, but this tiny creature is completely real, and it is one of nature's most unbelievable flying mysteries. If you enjoy fascinating, mind-blowing, and mysterious documentaries like this, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends so we can continue bringing you more incredible content. This extraordinary bird is known as the swift bird, especially the common swift. The swift is one of the most unique birds on Earth because it spends the majority of its life flying high in the sky. According to scientists, some swifts can remain airborne for nearly 10 months without landing. That means they can live almost an entire year in the air. Many people confuse swifts with swallows because they look somewhat similar, but swifts belong to a completely different family of birds. Their bodies are perfectly designed for speed, endurance, and life in the sky. The swift has long, curved, blade-like wings that allow it to fly with incredible efficiency. These wings reduce air resistance and help the bird travel massive distances while using very little energy. Its body is lightweight, narrow, and aerodynamic, almost like a living fighter jet created by nature itself. One of the most fascinating facts about the swift is its speed. Some species can fly at speeds of more than 100 kilometers per hour. Certain diving swifts can move even faster during high-speed aerial movements. Because of this, the swift is considered one of the fastest flying birds in the world. But the real mystery is this: how can a bird survive for months without landing? The answer lies in the way nature designed it. Unlike most birds, the swift's legs are extremely short and weak. It can cling to walls or vertical surfaces, but walking on the ground is very difficult for it. In fact, its entire body is designed not for walking, but for flying. When a swift accidentally lands on flat ground, it may struggle to take off again because its wings are built for open-air launches. This is one reason why the bird avoids landing whenever possible. The swift hunts while flying. Its diet mainly consists of tiny insects floating in the air. As it flies at high speed, it opens its mouth and catches insects directly during flight. A single swift can eat thousands of tiny insects in one day. This makes it highly beneficial for the environment because it naturally controls insect populations. Even more surprisingly, the swift drinks water while flying. It skims low over lakes, rivers, or ponds and quickly collects water with its beak without ever stopping. Everything in its life happens in motion. Scientists also believe that swifts may sleep while flying. Research has shown that during long flights, the bird may allow one part of its brain to rest while the other part remains active. This means it can partially sleep without completely losing awareness. This ability is extremely rare and is considered one of the greatest survival adaptations in the animal kingdom. The swift's eyesight is another masterpiece of nature. It can detect tiny moving insects from long distances while flying at high speed. Its vision, reflexes, and aerial control work together with astonishing precision. The common swift is found across Europe, Asia, and parts of Africa. During summer, these birds usually stay in Europe and Western Asia for breeding. But when winter approaches, they begin an enormous migration journey toward Africa. This migration can cover thousands of kilometers across continents, oceans, deserts, and mountains. Some swifts travel from Europe all the way to Central or Southern Africa. During these journeys, they may remain in the sky continuously for months. Scientists became truly shocked when they attached tiny tracking devices to some swifts. The results revealed that certain birds had barely landed for almost 10 months. They were constantly flying, feeding, drinking, and surviving entirely in the air. The average lifespan of a swift is also remarkable for such a small bird. Many swifts live around 10 to 15 years, while some have been recorded surviving for over 20 years in the wild. Considering their non-stop flying lifestyle, this endurance is extraordinary. Another fascinating feature of the swift is its incredible stamina. Humans become exhausted after staying awake for a single day, but these birds can continue traveling through storms, winds, heat, and darkness for months. Their nests are also very unusual. Swifts usually build nests inside cliffs, caves, old buildings, towers, or high hidden places. Some species create nests using their own saliva. In certain Asian countries, these nests are collected to make the famous bird's nest soup, one of the most expensive foods in the world. Swift chicks are equally fascinating. If weather conditions become bad and food becomes scarce, baby swifts can lower their body temperature and slow their metabolism to conserve energy. This allows them to survive difficult conditions for days. Nature has turned the swift into a true master of the sky. Its wings, breathing system, lightweight bones, sharp eyesight, and powerful muscles all work together perfectly for non-stop flight. Even its heart is incredibly strong. Because of its constant flying lifestyle, the swift has a highly efficient cardiovascular system capable of supporting long periods of intense activity. The bird's voice is also distinctive. Swifts often fly in groups while producing high-pitched screaming sounds through the sky, especially during evenings in cities and towns. For many people in Europe, the arrival of swifts is considered a sign of summer. But despite their incredible abilities, swifts are facing growing dangers today. Modern buildings provide fewer nesting spaces. Insect populations are declining because of pesticides, and climate change is affecting migration patterns. In many regions, swift populations have started to decrease. Scientists are concerned that if insect numbers continue to fall, birds like the swift may struggle to survive in the future. Since these birds depend entirely on flying insects for food, environmental damage directly threatens their existence. What makes the swift truly special is the fact that it almost belongs more to the sky than to the earth itself. Most creatures live on land and occasionally enter the air. But the swift lives in the air and only briefly visits the earth when absolutely necessary. Imagine this for a moment. While humans sleep peacefully in their homes at night, somewhere high above the clouds, a tiny swift may still be traveling silently through the darkness, carried by invisible winds across entire countries and oceans. No roads, no maps, no fuel. Just instinct, wings, and one of nature's most extraordinary survival systems. Perhaps that is why scientists continue to consider the swift one of the greatest aerial miracles on Earth. This tiny bird reminds us that freedom is not always found on the ground. Sometimes, true freedom exists only in the endless sky. If you enjoyed discovering the incredible world of the swift bird, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this documentary with your friends. Because the more we learn about nature, the more unbelievable our world becomes.